be said that I had a recording of this ready, like the first minute he uploaded this, the first couple minutes, but I deleted it, and I have not been able to get a good take since. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Hey guys, Mr.
Because I think this is frankly an incorrect and slanderous assessment of the greatest thinkers of a generation. Frankly, I think this might be an affront to the creator.
Sorry if I seem a little bit down. I've had a rough day. People have been being mean to me on the
That's true. That's true. People, dude, I never thought I'd see anyone else get this kind of reaction. True. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was an exclusive to me thing, you know, solidarity, brother.
But that's okay, because we got a build guide to go over here today. Today I'm
Okay,
putting together a build for Tanner Lindberg.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't know, that's a secret class. It's a dark guide, and this class is really high precision.
Well, I'd say it's actually more like a secret character, and I think the way you unlock this is by playing a little bit of everyone, and after you play a little bit of everyone, you know, eventually you just kind of turn into this.
And aggression requires a lot of intensity to get full enjoyment out of it.
That is true.
For some people, it can be too intense.
That is also true. A lot of people get burned out really fast.
I used to play myself. I actually have like almost, I think, like a half hour of playtime, so you can pretty much say I'm more or less a master at this point. But lately, the class, for whatever reason, just hasn't been agreeing with me.
That is true.
If you know what I mean. So first you'll
Yeah, I wonder what that could be about.
see that this website that I'm on doesn't have the correct descriptions for these talents, so I'm just going to read them out to you, and you can pick them once you've unlocked the class in game. That's probably because it's a secret class. They haven't updated it here.
That is true. It is a secret fucking Street Fighter code, hidden secret boss character.
So at the top of the tree, we'll have to choose between 2 talents for sustaining our channel, and that is going to be
the
choice between
This is my canon event.
4-hour videos or 20-second clips.
Listen, okay, all right, hold on, pause. Hold on. How the fuck do I get to view my channel? Okay, here we go. Look, the clips they don't do so hot, you know, compared to the long videos. I think I've kind of come to the understanding that quicker, more casual videos are just kind of whatever for fun. And longer, more actually in-depth stuff is what people find very useful. And honestly, you know the reason why these are uploaded as videos and not shorts? Can I make an embarrassing confession to you all? I don't know how to upload a YouTube short. Can someone show me how to like convert? Can someone like please show me how to convert a video like this into a short? Because it's literally just a fucking screen recording of a fucking MP4. This is one of the worst fucking videos I've ever made. The biggest shitpost. It's such a fucking shitpost.
4-hour videos, but I don't think my attention span, since I'm more of a casual, I don't think my attention span can hold me into that full 4 hours, so I should probably...
Dude, that is true. You and a lot of people. You guys want something to feel good about yourselves? Only 36% of people have an attention span longer than a minute. And only about like, you know, this is when we start talking like more ogre and stuff. Only about 20% of people can watch like an hour-long video. I find that very fascinating.
I consume more than the 20 seconds. I get more sustained that way. But
dude, hey man, that's true for a lot of people. A lot of people just want to watch like a 5-minute build guide and just copy whatever it says. And then when they have to make something else, they're like, how do I make this? Because they didn't actually understand why they picked anything they picked. They just did what the guy said.
True Tanner enjoyer knows that the 4-hour is probably the more optimal if you can make it the full time.
That is true. Yeah, it's like a good book.
For the blitz ability down here, we do want to take toxic outbursts.
Hey, I'll have you know. Oh, wait, I need this tab for later. Fuck. Where is it? Right here. I'll have you know, buddy, Buster Wolf. This video wasn't that toxic. In fact, I actually had a lot of people say that they were expecting it to be a toxic outburst, but they were pleasantly surprised that it was significantly more normal than they were expecting. Which, for me, is a big deal, alright? It's a big compliment.
This ability has some really good damage, and the best part is it has a really low cooldown.
That is true. That is true. Especially the more autistic and more energy having you are, the bigger your ADHD or whatever the fuck they call it now. The more energy you have, the more you can...
You do need to be careful with this, though. The ability can friendly fire, and so what'll happen is if you're using it too frequently, you're going to splash on your allies, and you run the risk of turning them toxic, too. And
oh, come on, that's not true. No, what actually happens is shit like this. Someone uploads their first ever video, and, like, literally half of the comments mention you for no reason, and then you get DM'd from the person and told how they had to delete, like, 80% of the comments that people left because they were literally just not stop talking about you. That's what actually happens.
Nobody wants that. The other big choice as part of the tree is we have to choose our the game.
The other thing that happens is people leave comments like this, where unchangeable parts of your personality are the big thing that they hate. But easy come, easy go.
The aura that we're going to be using, and for a while, Helldivers 2 was sort of the meta aura.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so happy the only thing about this game that I said was that it fucking sucked. It sucked. I'm moving the microphone. Listen, man. I actually have quite a lot of respect for Mr. E for this because he's one of the only people who did not jump ship on this game. I just straight up wasn't playing it at all. But you know, he actually, through thick and thin, was still uploading videos. So I have quite a lot of respect for that. There was a lot of, I'm not going to name any names, but there's like 4 people I can think of that talk about how much they love Darktide. But the moment the game dipped under like 2,000 players and this game had like 2 million, all of a sudden, hey guys, I love Helldivers 2. And I need to like pivot my channel content to keep it fresh. And then the moment that people said Helldivers 2 sucked because of all the nerfs, even though I don't see how like a 10-20% nerf on a primary weapon that does like only 10% of the lifting can turn an entire game from the best, cure to modern gaming. Shut up, dog. I'm just kidding. I like dogs. I like animals. But anyway, so he somehow like a 10-20% nerf to things that you were hardly using in the first place made everything about a game trash somehow. And then it just so happens that when that happened, when all that happened and everyone decided they hated this game now, all of a sudden, those 4 people I'm thinking of, guys, Helldivers 2, I just, I played it a lot. I just, hey guys, Space Marine 2. And they were getting a lot of views from that. And then as soon as the lethal patch came out, guys, I just don't think this game's for me. And then, oh, hey, what do you know? Darktide has a bunch of players again. Let's go back to talking about that. It's almost like what you like perfectly coincides with whatever gets you the most social media clout. And you're like, you don't actually care about any of these games,
But I think the devs like nerfed that into the ground and just sort of
true, big and true,
off a cliff. And then sort of more recently, the choices come down to these left and middle ones. It's Space Marine 2 or Darktide. And
Speaking of, can I mention how, just real quick again, this video had like 40-something% like ratio, and then after the lethal patch happened, it jumped up like 2,000-3,000 views, and also jumped up like 20% in the likes. This video went from like 42% likes to like 59% like ratio, literally within like 5 days of this patch. Same with the Elden Ring video. I said Elden Ring has the potential to not be great. People downvoted that to like 30%. And then, came out with mixed reviews. And people are like, damn. It's almost like it's not that hard to predict the future. Always bet against the game.
And I think at this point, most people kind of agree that Space Marine 2 is bland and kind of shitty as far as auras
Preach! Preach, brother. That game was never good. Fucking high five. That game was never good, dude.
go. And Darktide is pretty much the meta choice here.
Literally, the only reason I bought that game, just quick FYI, it is like literally I had nothing else to do. I was bored as fuck, and I said, no one who's going to play this is going to have an esports background. Why don't I come in and snag some worlds first? Just pad the parse.
The community agrees on that. Oh boy. So before we get to abilities, you want to pick up this really nice talent here. This is...
Listen, buddy. Habibi, listen to me. You should have used this joke like back here, and you should have used it with this note instead of this note, because I'm always telling people to take this note. Habibi, my brother, Mustafa Shalah.
What's it called? It's called Rapid Fire Takedown, and
that's a good one.
And it increases the speed and accuracy of your attacks. And Tanner, as a class, has a really decent base crit chance, so you can kind of bet that at least one of the attacks you're gonna throw out is gonna make the enemy contemplate killing themselves.
Yeah, I would be pretty,
like every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't get any better, I promise you.
Listen, man, I've been there. I've had people clip. No, you want a good version of this for me? Where is it? Zealot. Probably the worst moment of any video ever. Whenever I talk about thy raft be swift in this, because this is one of my first ever videos, like long videos, and I like for some stupid fucking retarded reason, I talk about the node as if the only thing it did was exactly what it said, and like no reasonable person would watch that and be like, dude, what? It actually does affect gunners, and I'm like, yeah, I know that, but I only want to talk about what the node actually does, because maybe one day they'll make it do what it says it does. And it's fucking just retarded. I can't wait to remake those videos.
The problem However, with attacking too much with this talent is it does build up your rage meter, and if you go over cap, people don't like that.
Hey, do you guys remember Real Asian Robot? I gotta move the mic away for this one. And don't even think about listening to these motherfucking unsanctioned fucking content creators! Oh, he says a week before he stops talking about Dark Tide. How do you lose a fight to a twink in a dress? Anyway, yeah.
You'll get comments in the after game lobby, for playing with that playstyle.
Well, actually, you get a million comments on videos like this. People are like, oh my god, a chance to shit on this guy, holy fuck, yes! But, and then you have to listen to the mental gymnastics of how people will spend a year shitting on you at every chance they get. And you're actually the bad one, and you actually deserve it, and they are morally righteous.
You can dismiss them if you want, but sometimes that can be kind of annoying. But that is why we
That is true.
use this ability on the left here. It's Autistic Screech, and it can have a couple different augments, but at base it resets your rage a bit. And it
Dude, it's exactly like Venting Shriek. It is. It's stress relief. It's very stress relieving to just be like, man, I want to talk about something on the internet that I think sucks. It is. It is literally venting and shrieking. Although the shrieking has more to do with the fact that this is literally my default tone of voice. This is default inside voice Tanner Lindberg right now.
Causes your enemies to suffer psychic trauma. And it also has this really cool augment that actually...
That is true. I mean, dude, have you not seen the, 50 Reddit posts about me that get, hundreds of comments? You guys know the one, Reddit mod on the Ogrenomicon? That shit-ass guide who he literally deletes, every popular... If a thread is someone like, I like Tanner, I think he's not that bad, and comments are like, yeah, I learned a lot from his videos. He deleted, 7 of those threads. But the thread that's literally a low-effort meme that got 1,000 comments that are like, fuck that guy. Oh, that's the one we keep. Okay, all right. No. I got you, Mr. Guide Maker. Your time will come. Don't you worry. I got you.
You rallies your allies to go and attack the target for you. So that's
the
for Keystone.
Hey, buddy. I'll have you know I resent that comment. This video had 170 comments on it before I made mine. So you know what? Where is it? Right here. I would say if a 13,000 view video only managed to increase the comments you got by 15%, I'd say that's a sign of a very not toxic video.
We just want to take the Cypher's Disrupt Destiny Keystone. You'll want to take the Perfectionism 25 stacks augment because there's really no problem at all keeping that at the max stacks when you're playing. Here's my problem with it.
Oh, fuck, wait.
You can't get any better, I promise you. The skill level you're at right now, you're a damn forever. You're trash. You can't get better.
I'm so glad I grew up with fighting games.
That's Tanner. For weapons, I actually don't have any good ones rolled up for myself personally, but I do recommend microphone in the primary and then keyboard in your secondary. This is going to allow us to dish out.
Well, if you want to know some good ones to roll on, may I recommend the Shure SM57. It's studio quality. It literally can't be destroyed, and you can set it all up for $120. And for keyboard, may I recommend the Waterloo Special, the Wumanu, the one that's $300, and has the thing where if you hold A and you tap D, it just automatically lets the D override as long as you're pushing it. And Valve, the legitimate devil of gaming, one of them, decided to make CS2 ban you for doing that if you don't turn off the software, even though fighting games have literally had to deal with this fucking problem for 7 years now, and it's 5 lines of code to just make the game force so that it only accepts the current the first input, and it doesn't let the second one override it. Literally a patch that can be made in an afternoon by a single guy. Instead, they're gonna put the onus on you and fucking ban you and
some good damage when people are up close and listening, and then if they escape.
That is true. That comes with having a very loud... what was that one comment I got? Hold on, I have it saved up on the other monitor here. An arrogant, whiny, bitchy, gay, fag...
You can follow up with the keyboard and type out...
Type of voice. Skull emoji.
Some comments, finish them off at range. There's been some recent speculation about this class, and after the last videos put about, the patches came out, that Tanner had kind of lost the edge that has made it so good in the meta.
That is pretty true. I have been far less aggressive. Sometimes I need to just, I got to disrobe and let loose, as they would say. I don't think anyone says that anymore. I think that is old people speak.
I don't think that's the case. If anything, it's becoming more well-rounded and versatile for more situations. And
well, I'll take the compliment. Sometimes you just got to accept the compliment.
Like I said at the beginning, I think Tanner is really powerful in the current meta. I understand that it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if you do want to unlock this class, it's really simple. You just have to subscribe to both me and Tanner, and then go in the comments of this
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna complain about that.
video and type Mr. E. I pray to the E. Give
what the fuck?
To me, this Tanner Ree.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? Do you even know how to YouTube, bro? You're supposed to say Mr. E rules. Tanner Lindberg is a gay retard who should kill himself. That's how you actually, like, you know, hashtag that shit.
And then 3 a.m. that night, Tanner will actually appear behind you.
Probably with a columnus, you know, and Scryer's gaze ready, and, you know, you're gonna get fucking destroyed. You know, he will always be a gem. You have to say it 3 times in the mirror, or else you die. Anyway, I can't wait to see the comments on this video. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people who don't understand the joke and are just like, yeah, fuck that guy. Well, no, I'd like to see you fuck yourself, buddy.